Oh, that's right. I need to fix the audio here. TERA audio property TERA add. Beautiful. Okay.
Relax. I've got it covered.
Okay. I've got to reopen the game. Yo, what's up, Chad? Beat Pal World with Reap? Hell yeah. How was Pal World? Ten out of 10? Nice. What the hell? What did I just do? How'd that happen? Put it back there. Um. Ooh, wait. Is this gonna work? Oh, look at that. All right, hold up. I reset like all of my OBS stuff the other day. So I am fixing that momentarily. Oh god, what just happened there? Oh no, what go back, go back. Okay, I need to continuously talk so that I can properly resize the maximum width of this to be the same as the chat box. Oh, nope, it's disappearing too fast. I need to continuously talk because it is going to do to everything else. Is this working? Is this good? Is this sized? Oh, and it's just gonna stop. Oh, it's gonna lag. Okay, that makes even more sense. Okay, my closed captions are back in the stream. Like I'm in global chat. That was kind of the idea, but I feel like is this me or is the font a little large? Or should I make it smaller? Good for mobile? Good. Let me put this in text and timers. Yeah, no, I like. Here, I'll show you. I don't have a way to show you on this scene. Actually, it doesn't have my monitor capture in it. Whoops. Let me add that back. Actually, add group, add existing. I guess I can just add it temporarily. Display capture, middle monitor. Little trippy. But I actually, okay, so it was kind of a nightmare. If I go here, you kind of see like it's a little bit of a nightmare over here with how everything was like nested together and where everything was located. Not great. Not great. So I organized the hell out of it. So if there's something not working right, let me know. Hi, Dobby. What? That is not what I said. I said hi, Dobby. What the fuck? Dude, these closed captions are gonna make me say some weird shit. Alright, so in the last 3 days, I have played less than 4 hours of TERA. Which is kind of crazy. Global chat experience? Yeah. I can't wait for Ray to join the stream and be like, you didn't add the font? You're still using the wrong font. I could probably get the font working right and actually make it look like I'm talking in global. But in bed watching now, all relaxed. Nice. I've been spending too much time in bed. But I'm actually doing better today. And it was grocery shopping day today, which is why I've started at noon instead of 10. Random question. How come less TERA? I've been not having the best couple days recently, and I've been getting kind of tired of just doing dailies in TERA. But random question. Do you guys want, like, or you think it would be beneficial to have my local time on stream? I really a question. Maybe really tiny so only PC people can read it? I mean, there is already a time Like my local time right here, it's just like insanely small. Oh, also, the stream says TERA and something else today. What that something else is, I could not tell you. It depends on what Nim wants to do. So it could be Dragon Nest, it could be nothing, or it could be my playthrough of Visions of Mana, which I started and did like I think 2 hours of it, but like I can recap the story in like 5 minutes. Eve Online? Imagine. I actually was so mad yesterday. Well, it wasn't really mad. I was genuinely like I had no patience for anything and I was getting genuinely upset. Because I wanted to play Visions of Mana, and apparently there's some like horrible shader compilation optimization for the game. Specifically only for PC. What a surprise, a PC port gone to shit. What's new? But it was like I got to one area of the game and it went from a smooth 60 to it was dropping down into the 20s. And it wasn't like oh, your PC's just bad. Like my PC wasn't lagging. It wasn't consuming resources. The game was just chugging because it was trying to compile shaders constantly and lagged the fuck out of everything. Like it was so bad I genuinely almost uninstalled the game. And then I found a mod that fixes it. And I'm like, okay, even if the mod helps a little bit, it'll be playable, right? I install this little like 2 megabyte mod, fixed it perfectly. Absolutely like flawless, full 60. I didn't drop below like 58 since I installed the mod. Buttery smooth game. Those companies have terrible code. It's a Square Enix game. But it was during like the time where Square Enix PC ports were just awful. But I'm glad there was someone that took the time to rewrite their shader compilation code. Compile, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Square Enix usually top tier in optimization. Except for when they had like 9 games during like a year or two where the optimization for PC was just atrocious. But I found a mod for it. Took me like 10 minutes to find a mod for it. know anything or recommend anything to make it run well. The thing is it was not running well on anybody's PC. Like, people with 4090s and like the best shit you can buy the year the game was released was having the same frame rate issues I was. Oh, there's Discord. Hello. You're sending me a Wordle? Oh, all right. All right, we're doing Wordle. You requested it. We're doing Wordle. Hold up. Nim accidentally invited me to a Wordle game. Six chances. All right. Oh, yikes. I don't know enough words to do this. What are five letter words? No, those aren't in there. Are they? No. Wish we stayed in 2020-ish graphics and stopped trying to evolve so fast. We're still in 2020-ish graphics, Chad. It hasn't evolved at all. It's just become unoptimized piles of shit because game engines make it easy. No. I don't know enough words for this. Everything I think of is 4. Aren't we literally in the 2020s? Yes. Graphics peaked in like 2010 to 2015 in terms of like graphic optimization pairing. And then it just went to shit because Unreal Engine came out. I don't know. I can't even think of a word right now. I just thought the same word twice. Why am I unable to think of a word? Yes, throw her guesses. Throw her guesses, Artemis. Go. People back then were complaining when they re-released the games were ugly because it was the Wii. It had no fucking hardware behind it. The Wii had less power than a PS2, and the PS3 was already out. Like, it was such a backward step. It made no sense. I mean, not probably lower, but it was like the Wii was an entire generation behind in hardware. Why can I not think of a word? You have one of the letters that I'm missing. I have one of the letters that you're missing, and I cannot think of a word that ends with the letters that I have. Do 1080. I'm content with 1080. If I do upgrade, I'm not upgrading to 4K. I'm upgrading to the 2K or 1440. I feel like once we find this word, we're gonna feel really, really dumb. What? Sure. You're missing a T? I have a T. If I'm missing a T, there's two T. Okay. Then it's TTE, which makes it even worse. What ends with TTE? There's not an L or an A in this thing. There's no L or A. I've tried. Drink water. I don't have water next to me. I drank it all last night. And I regret doing that because I had to pee so bad when I woke up this morning. I literally don't think I know of a word that ends with TTE other than latte, and it's not latte. You got it? I've got no clue. I don't even know of words that end with TTE. What the hell? I have over half the word and I don't know what it is. Are there more duplicates? What the fuck? I'm not. I can't see it when I'm clicked into the game. I don't even know what that word is. What the fuck? My first word, cower. Subsurface. Yeah, I didn't do good in geology. I would have fucking never gotten that. I literally had to use every vowel available before I could get it. I'd never do Wordle. Like that was probably my first Wordle in years. How do I leave this activity? Leave activity. There we go. It's the when you hover over it, it's like the hang up button. It turns into a door at the bottom in Discord. The hang up button. There you go. I sound better today. I'm feeling better today. Are you sure it was you or it was Artemis that sent me the Wordle? That's nice, yeah. I don't know, last few days were just not great for me. I was extremely tired. I needed to get out of the house, and I, of course, couldn't get a ride out of the house. But, grocery day today. I got sleep, so I feel better. Physically, I'm not. What the fuck just did all of that to me? Anyways, I feel better, and I actually got to get out of the house and go to the store, so. I had a chicken sandwich for lunch. Get some food. But for anybody that has a Publix nearby, go get a Publix chicken sandwich from their little pre-made hot food section. It is the best chicken sandwich I've ever had. Like genuinely. And it's only $5. A what? A Publix. It's a East Coast grocery store. Primarily, I mean, south-ish, I guess, southeast and south. I don't know where Publix all is. I guess it's just southeast because eventually it just kind of cuts off. I'll have that there. Never heard of it. Yeah, it's kind of, in terms of groceries and stuff, it's pretty expensive, but they have some really nice deals. It's one of those stores you really want to go to if you're saving money, if you're like deal shopping. Like I just got 2 bags of pizza rolls, buy one get one. Came out to like $3.70 per bag instead of $7 a bag, which is huge. Which $7 for a bag of pizza rolls is kind of absurd. But then you go to the Walmart that we had just left, and it was like $5 for the same bag. So still saved money there. What are you going to the couch for? Ooh, yikes. Oh. There's some input delay still on the server. That's really unfortunate. It doesn't help Canada's on fire right now. Nothing. because I can't just ignore it. There's like mini golf and all kinds of stuff. If you want to look, no, there's more. If you go to the bottom left corner, you see that little like bunch of square, like the square, the triangle, the hexagon looking thing, and the diamond, the far bottom left of Discord. That is the right. On the other side, next to the soundboard button. That's all of like the weird activity mini games and stuff you can either play in Discord or have somebody play Discord in Discord with you. Don't feel any lag right now? Apparently it must be in America. Well, now it seems to be okay, but I used that had delay on it. There might be just some minor ping spikes on the server. I know there's been some input delay issues the last like day because the Canada being on fire is like right next to where the server is located. So there is a possibility that the server just legitimately goes up in flames. And I'm on the ground. And I'm on the ground again. By the way, what do you want to do today, Nim? Well, I was asking because I put in stream that I'm going to be doing TERA and playing something else, but what I played would have changed depending on what you end up doing. In case you wanted to also play like Dragon Nest or something beforehand. $9 hours? That's actually insane. I cannot Sudoku. Never learned. Never learned, never interested me. Oh. California gets bad wildfires. California, a lot of the reason California has wildfires is because of the people that live in California. And I'm not saying that the people in California start them. The people in California are the reason they don't get fucking extinguished fast enough. And because they're and is the reason they are a problem. Yeah. So a lot of the heavy forests in California don't get properly cleaned and managed like they should be. Because typically, when you have an area like California that's extremely dry and prone to fires, you want to go into the forest and get rid of all of the dead, dry trees and like all of the fucked up plants that are dead and dry and are literally kindling for the fires. There's a whole like group of people that protest and refuse to let them properly clean out the forest. So when it goes on fire, it's like literally pure kindling that ignites and just fucks the whole forest. And it becomes the severe fire that it is. There's too much dry stuff. What? You? Well, no, it wasn't you. Wasn't you. a lot of manpower over a whole state, almost as big as Texas. The thing is it wouldn't have to be a whole state. You clear the problematic areas, which end up being the areas that catch on fire and now are just scorched to the ground and black everywhere because they couldn't clean it. Well, I know that. Like my entire the lake I went to, the two lakes I went to as a kid when I was in California are just gone. Not the lakes, but like everything around them is gone. The homes, the town, all of the nature, just completely gone. And it probably will not be back to a point of where it used to be in my lifetime, unfortunately. Why am I unable to see my chat in Discord? Oh, there's the arrow to give me my chat back. Everything just gets blown around every 4 to 12 years and rebuild. Yeah. It's, I don't know. The three places I've lived have all had their things to look out for. California was earthquakes and fires. Texas was tornadoes, and now Florida has hurricanes and tornadoes. We almost had a tornado hit us twice now. Once in Texas, we watched a tornado form above our home. And in Florida, they confirmed there was one literally like on the street on the other side of my neighborhood, but they couldn't like pinpoint exactly where it was. And the next day we found like the back half of our neighborhood was just like people had parts of their roof missing from the winds. Apparently, they're also already looking at hurricane-related stuff happening soon in Florida for like pathways that are looking to be like the most common way through this year. Tornadoes aren't crazy abundant here, but they do happen. They do. It was just more along the lines of like how horribly communicated the tornado was. Because in Texas, they would be like, this is forming here at this exact road at this time. And then the tornado encounter we had here was, oh, it's somewhere over here. Good luck, guys. And it's like, what? You can't tell us where it is? Like, you have these fucking hurricane protection radar things, and you can't tell us where the fuck a tornado is? If one will hit you or me. If there is one happening, it's most likely going to come near my area. It's going to go from the west side and skate across the east side. Like usual. Comes up through the Gulf. That's all there is right now? Yeah. Oh, hey, Gigi. America is wild in every way. Yes. I mean, go for it. There's no reason not to. Start getting the cat to chew on things other than you, so it doesn't become like a regular thing. Because it might just end up being like a later on issue as well if you keep letting it happen now. Hmm. Hmm. They're destroying the national parks too? What's destroying the national parks, Gigi? The hurricanes? Ops the purr. What? Phone acting up? Okay, I was gonna say in English next time. Thanks. Oh, beach dailies. I need to do beach dailies. See any wild crocs yet? Yeah, dude, there's like 6 ponds in my neighborhood that has them. Why do you think I don't walk outside my neighborhood? I literally walk by a pond full of them. Huh? Yeah. Florida, okay, Serapis. Florida is a swamp. Like, so any body of water in Florida can or will have some kind of alligator crocodile in it. Like, we see them all the time just lounging next to the water. There's neighbors that feed them, which are dumb because if you feed them, they can get very aggressive, especially during mating season. Here it rains a lot there. It does. It does rain a lot. I do very much enjoy the rain and how frequently it rains. I'm a big like rain and winter person. I hate that there's no winter here. I genuinely can't stand that there's no winter here. It bothers me. So, yeah. Their usual goose and ducks. We get those too. They're always next to, they're always like on the ponds with the gators. Every once in a while, you'll get a story on the news of someone being eaten by a gator. Very unfortunate. I think the most recent one that I heard of was a homeless lady. They found just her torso. The rest of it was eaten. Yeah, honestly, it's extremely unfortunate. But then you have the weird people that like walk their small dogs along the water line of ponds and stuff, and it's like, I hope you want your dog eaten. Hello, are you dumb? Uncle killed a gator with a hatchet, was attacking a kid, saved his life. Hell yeah. Man, no, Florida's got all kinds of stuff. We've got snakes, we've got frogs, lots of frogs. Got gators, we got monkeys. Um, yeah, lots of stuff. I like the frogs though. My parents don't like the frogs. I like the frogs. We got monkeys? Yes, we do. They're farther south, but we do have monkeys. Since when? Since someone brought over monkeys on a boat like 30 years ago and they escaped and bred and created a monkey habitat in Florida. Google it. It's a thing. They basically like brought over monkeys for a zoo or something and the monkeys escaped and they never caught all of the monkeys and they just started reproducing out in the wild. So Florida does in fact have monkeys. The gathering pet's so broken for this. Just standing still, letting it collect sand for me so I don't have to do this. It's just having a heyday. Look at it go. Ice blocks and trees of the sun event? Yeah, like why not? Yo, Zite, thanks so much for the resub, a 2-month resub. Let's go. How have you been? Has been a mod for 78 months. You're celebrating your 78-month mod anniversary. How many years is that? 6.5? That's 6.5 years of being a mod? Is this new? The moderator celebration is new, yes. It just popped up. Yeah, it came out a couple months ago. I was right. It's exactly 6.5 years. Oh, what's up, Kenshin? So long. Seraphis, I have been streaming on Twitch on 3 separate accounts since 2012. Did I just put Nim's screen up there? Why did I put Nim's thing up there? Let me remove that. Thank God you just have my channel open. Well, the thing was is I redid all of my OBS stuff and organized it and remade scenes and like made folders and stuff the other day, and I never got through. And I remember naming it Discord captures Nim's screen, and it defaults to matching the same window when I do your screen pop out. So it saw that window and immediately started recording it. Oh, good timing. Didn't know. I thought you were all fresh. No. So here, I'll show you my timeline of what happened. So, middle monitor, not the GitHub. By the way, this GitHub, I made this. If you guys don't want to watch ads, it plays my YouTube stream. You don't get music or anything. My ears. But it loads the YouTube stream, so you don't have ads anymore. It's got Maple Story stuff up here, so it'll load my Maple Story character. It's got the TERA Classic button, so it also has the TERA Classic website. Like it's actually a really. If there's anything else I can add up here, let me know. So this was my original account. From 2011, I believe is when I made it, or 2012. I lost the account due to Twitch's security breach they had a long time ago, and they refused to send me a password recovery email to my email. So I couldn't fix it. So I started streaming on not another website. I started streaming on this account. 5 other accounts? No, the 6 is supposed to be a G. But this was the channel that I switched to and streamed on for a couple of years. Primarily because at the time I was supposed to move. I was planning on moving in with my girlfriend at the time, but that all fell apart, and then I ended up never using this account again after the fact, because I made this account to have a clean slate, to start a clean slate, kind of a bunch of random shit. And then because I had to make the current account that I have, since I no longer had access to my previous account, I ended up just streaming on this instead and dropped that old account entirely. Play an old video? Sure. I was learning how to speedrun Donkey Kong Country on emulator back in the day. But I kind of screwed that up. It was old. It was a long time ago. I'm an old one then? Yeah, I streamed on Twitch before it was called Twitch. Officially transitioned into just Twitch. I streamed on Justin TV. But old stuff. You would stream TERA while it was still there? I did. That's the thing. I did. I did stream TERA back then. This clip actually, hold up. This was you can see my music changes. My music music tastes haven't changed since 12 years ago. So context, this was my MapleStory private server at the time. And we had Iron Man and Hardcore Iron Man, where if you died, it deleted your character. And this hurt because I had to kill Griffey for the Chain Lightning skill book. Mind you, I was also the highest level in the server, the strongest in the server, streamed and did everything. Anyways, Griffey spawned. I made that damage skin myself as well. But what happened is Griffey has an ability to hit you to 1 HP, 1 MP instantly. Right there. So you'll see that my HP and MP dropped to 1. And since it also stuns you, it stunned me right on top of a Kentaurus. And because I had no MP, Magic Guard didn't reduce the damage taken. And I instantly died and lost my character. Yep, that was a sad day. But I've got a bunch of old stuff. So remember making custom mats for Maple? Yeah, the last time I did that on Twitch, I got banned. I got a 3-day ban or a 2-day ban for doing that.
The Federation sounds amazing.
Everything's gone crazy, and according to plan.
Get out of here. But there was a lot of things I did back in the day. I really tried getting into speedrunning because not that I was like really in the speedrunning community, but I was a part of the speedrunning community for quite a few years, especially the Crash Bandicoot speedrunning section because of Kane of Pocky, who you see in here every so often. Back in the day, he ran Crash Bandicoot 100% and held world record for quite some time. And I basically remember his like first or second stream of him doing his first 100% playthrough of it, and we sat in stream for like 6 hours going through unlocks and finding out how to do everything, and I was basically there for almost the entire journey that he went through. And we ended up just becoming friends and whatnot, and so I always wanted to kind of get into speedrunning, but playing the same thing over and over and over just kind of ate away at me, and it wasn't fun anymore. I tried, though. I genuinely tried. I've tried so many different games. I tried learning how to speedrun Ori and the Blind Forest, the first one, because I love the game so much. But I was kind of stubborn when I did speedruns because I didn't want to just copy what everybody else was doing. I wanted to route it. I wanted to go through like all of the progress and stuff myself, which was fun. I did end up learning a couple of things. I got into Crash Team Racing speedruns, which was like my first ever kart racer. and still one of my favorites to this day. I believe, like, one of my first ever runs on
This ought to be hilarious.
Crash Team Racing was like a 110, hour 10 for any percent. Then I kind of lost interest in that because my thumb was getting blisters and dying from the inputs. That and the world record holder at the time was a dick. And came into my stream while I was learning shit and just like trying to have fun, have a good time, and started talking shit and called me a bad player and blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. I just kind of stopped with all of that.
People like you, anyway.
The other thing is there were a lot of here, I'll pull up the clip. Hold up. I can pull up the clip. There was a skip. Not YouTube. On this channel, I believe, is where it's located. Not this channel. It defaulted to the right channel, not the wrong channel. This channel. So there should be... What is it? So there was a handful of shortcuts that were known, but nobody ever went for because they were supposed to be like extremely difficult. Is this the... No, that's that one. Is it not this one? Is it the other channel? But there was a shortcut on Hot Air Skyway and a shortcut on Polar Pass that people just never went for back in the day because they didn't see it something you could easily recreate in real time or in a run. But I refused to not try it in a run. Like, I would always just go for it. Let me see. Because this is the Hot Air Skyway skip. And the way this worked is of course, in racing games, there's the checkpoints. And there's a checkpoint that you go through, like right into here, that you have to drive past so you don't get reset. But the ground hitbox here extended outwards beyond this little lip, and you could clip yourself onto it. Like so. Drag yourself across and fall down. Nobody would do this in a run. Nobody would practice it. Nobody would do it. Everybody was too scared to do it. But it let you do Hot Air Skyway in like 50 seconds. It was like a sub-minute lap on like a minute-plus lap. And then there was the... Oh, yeah, by the way, 13 years ago, TERA. I did stream TERA. And then there was the Polar Pass skip. This was also something that nobody wanted to do. What was this about? That was literally okay. The TERA was after me playing TERA. Was literally me with a shitty PS3 webcam folding a piece of paper. I'm genuinely not even kidding. So, for anybody that doesn't know, this skip in particular, the Polar Pass skip, at the time of this video, was said to only be possible with a cheat or with the Penguin character that had maxed stats across the board that was only available in the PAL version with those stats. Now, typically, you would go down to the second booster pad. You can see the booster pad down there. You go down to the booster pad, turn around, and then use the lip here to jump up and bounce off of the wall to skip the giant U-turn. However, nobody knew it was possible to do it with any other character except for the Penguin at the time, let alone possible on Coco. And then I'd managed to get this to happen. But again, nobody had the capabilities of wanting to try and actually pull that off in a run. I think I spent like multiple hours. Have seen it way later now. Oh yeah, now it's a required thing that they do with Dingo. Like you have to do the shortcut that way nowadays. But 14 years ago, my clip, as far as I'm aware, was the only time that it was recorded and done without the Penguin, which I believe his name was like Penta Penguin or some shit like that. The CTR founder? Not really. I mean, it was found a while before I got to it. It was just the only time it was ever seen was using the max stat character.
Always willing to lend my expertise.
There was also the I actually think it's still used in the Crash Bandicoot speedrun. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Now this was not, I'm not going to claim this is tech that I found. It was tech that I kind of pushed farther. Does HypnoShark use it? I don't know if it's used anymore because zigzagging is just better. It was... is it Heavy Machinery? Yeah, I don't think HypnoShark does it. So there was a... Here. So on this stage, I like how I skipped to it. This stage in particular, Heavy Machinery. So this platform, if you were to slowly walk off the platform, there is a invisible platform that you can stand on. But it's only right there. However, you can stand on like the visible platform was known, and I could be misremembering this, but used in some older runs, you can walk on the ledge of the entire stage here. And I learned that if you walk across the stage, you no longer have a hitbox size that collides with the enemies, and you can just walk by everything and never take damage. And it was used for quite a while, actually. I don't know when it was not used anymore. Oh yeah, there's Kane. I forgot he was in GDQ. AGDQ. But there was like a lot of people that ended up using it more when I learned that the hitbox didn't extend into enemies. It was just like a really safe way to run through that entire area.
Let me show you what I've got.
This is him you were thinking about. Amazing Spyro Crash Speedrunner. HypnoShark does a lot. It's crazy how much he does. But a lot of my time in the speedrunning section was honestly just watching Kane and then Saboom Spudley, and Bucci. Actually used to play Os with Bucci way back in the day.
You must need help.
What's the word? Care for cards later?
What's it like out there?
Watch the deals around here.
Yeah, I have a very long history on Twitch. I used to be very well known in the MapleStory section.
Hello there.
I think the categories that I had the most success in was MapleStory, RuneScape, and honestly Cartwriter.
Are you from far, far away?
How I don't have 35k viewers already. 99% of your success on Twitch is luck, and most people don't want to fucking admit that. Especially if you want to get to like high numbers. Why isn't speedrunning more popular? Speedrunning used to be insanely popular. A lot of it was just because of GDQ though. GDQ was like the way you found speedrunners and population and like boosted speedrunner population and speedrunning population as a whole. It's still like really popular in general. The problem is a lot of the games that are speedrun have such a small niche community that they're not going to be in a category with 30,000 people watching them. One of the reasons GDQ did so well is it was a mass advertisement
Everything's gone crazy.
for
And
a massive collection of games during the marathon kind of thing.
this ought
And
to
it just
be
kind of kept growing. And now it's dying. At least I think it's dying. Did you guys even know there was SGDQ going on this entire week? Because I didn't. I mean, I'm surprised that I haven't heard anybody really speak about it much. But like, GDQ used to hit, 70 to 100,000 viewers, and I think when I checked how SGDQ was doing this year, it's like 35,000. Like, they've lost over half of their viewers.
Everything's gone crazy. And according to plan.
For the Federation, can I help you?
There are too many streamers. Twitch is saturated. Yeah. No, it definitely is. But the thing is Twitch has always been saturated. Even way back in the day, it was still saturated, depending on like what game you picked. It was so quiet during Justin. It was my first ever stream. My first ever stream in 2012. I remember the day very well because a good friend of mine that has
Be careful
gone
out
through
there.
some very unfortunate events in her life that we no longer speak of. I no longer speak to in general because she just kind of vanished. Helped me set up my first stream on Twitch way back in the day, and my first ever stream was Kingdom Hearts 2 on emulator. Yeah. See, the thing is I liked how Justin TV was designed where it was like a you streamed IRL kind of website. And then they made the subcategory Twitch where it was supposed to be only games. And it was only games, and you got in trouble if you didn't stream games on Twitch. You got in trouble if your webcam was too big on Twitch. Like, you had to have a certain portion of the screen be a game, or else you legitimately got in trouble for it. And then they shut down Justin because nobody was streaming on Justin anymore to focus on Twitch. And then Twitch exploded, and they're like, oh my god, you know what we should do? We should add a section for people to stream their lives on. And it's like, just do what you did all of those years ago. Make it its own subcategory of the website. Like a separate website, but the same URL, because it was twitch.justin.tv. And it accessed an entirely different thing. They can also bring back irl.twitch.tv and make it kind of like how it was with Justin TV. But they refuse to do that, and they just kind of plaster the categories all over in the games and stuff, and it's just kind of, I don't know. I personally think Twitch being just games again would be great, but migrating the streamers that aren't doing just games to their own area, like they did in the original days. Pretending gamer big streamers only doing React. Nah. I don't mind React content that much, but like, I don't know. It's even react. Oh yeah, I'm gonna react to the video of someone reacting to my video. Like, oh my god. Just just let it end. Alright, things to do in TERA. I did beach dailies, I did kill dailies, I did gather dailies. I'm at 9 out of 20 on Vanguard. I should do some RG. Best feet forward. There you go. There's my dungeon. Vault, it just closed. I didn't do it. SNS Skycruiser is called Feet? Why? The quest is called Best Feet Forward for Skycruiser. Don't know why, but there it is. I'm the only person online in the guild. And the only friends I have online is a Sork and a Slayer, and I really would like to do RG with a healer. I don't know. Oh look, there's Nim. Not literally. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I don't want to run dungeons with like instant matching or instance matching randos. That's just not enjoyable for me. I don't do BGs. I mean, I can do like a BG. I only like doing Corsair. Is there a Corsair going? Is there enough people? 21 out of 40 in queue for Corsair. What the hell is that emote? People are doing Corsair at the moment. I mean, I'll queue. I'll do at least one. I've also noticed the TERA Classic streams have just not been really going the last couple days. There's like nobody streaming in the mornings anymore except for me. I typically don't see anybody until like late in the evening. Oh, I'm also really kind of disappointed. Because, okay, so you know how I was going to play during like queues and stuff? I was going to play that tower defense game that I really like. And I was like waiting for an update or whatever. Well, the dev is doing his stream stuff again. And it's not that he can't do whatever he wants to do, you know? He hasn't updated the game since April has said he's working on like a huge content update, and then you go to his stream and he's working on a completely new game. And then people in chat are like, why are you making a new game instead of updating the one that you promised updates for? And he's like, oh, I'm waiting until I have like a huge update for it. Okay, then why aren't you working for the update? Huh? Like, there hasn't been like news on the game since April 4th, other than the DMCA takedown he had and a showcase of the new content in May. But there hasn't been anything listed about it, and now he's making a new game entirely. That just seems to be a Vampire Survivors clone. Like, I'm so confused. End up playing the new Ragnarok game. You mentioned something about it earlier. What exactly is it? Because I didn't like original RO. What's great about this one? Spirit Veil? Oh, I know that exists. It has a demo. What is this? Like, I know this was mentioned. I think Dave mentioned this game to me. But what is the new one? Probably not. Looks overstimulating. Okay, but what is it? What is it called? So I can look it up. Ragnarok: The New World. Release date July. What is this? Is this just like another RO2 attempt? It's literally RO2, how it should have been when they released RO2 a long ass time ago. I played private server version, Seraphis. A good friend of mine has been heavily into RO and has always wanted to try and get me to play it. And I said, fuck it, dude. I'll give it a shot. Like, I gave it a genuine shot. I just couldn't get into it. From what I'm looking at, okay, I'm going to be completely honest. I might try it. And there's one reason I might try it. This looks like a more true-ish remake of the original game. But in a proper 3D and not the top-down isometric. Because it looks like this, it just looks like a huge graphics update from the trailer. Will I give it a shot? Sure. Here, look, my Q didn't pop, right? Yeah, no, Q didn't pop. Maple Story 2? No, Maple Story 2 wasn't even the same game. But like, see, okay, here, if you look at this, is that this is original RO. This is like one of the first maps you go through. At least it's one of the first maps I went through. But then it transitions into the same zone in 3D. But it also has like the same kind of ish art style. I don't know about old RO enough to make a difference, but it doesn't look terrible. It looks better than what they gave us and called Ragnarok 2. But it looks like a more accurate recreation of the original game. From what I know of, which is very little. Ragnarok 2 was dog shit. But see, this here. Like this part, the attack speed, like it actually looks like you can have proper build variations and stuff like you could in the original game. So it's just like it looks like a proper upgrade. I'll try it. I'll try it. I'm not making any promises and I'm going to enjoy it. I'll try it though. I don't have an issue with trying free games. There are some games I just won't try though. Now, if they had that kind of RO and kept it exactly how it is, but made it free aim combat, I would be sold immediately. But that doesn't seem like it's happening. They're worse than NCSoft. NCSoft is pretty bad. Then again, I played Nexon games for how many years and still do. There's so many MMOs that treat their players awful. Yeah. I mean, there's also like the absolute massive stereotype from Korea that we deal with, which is probably why we get the updates and games and stuff that we get the way they are. If you don't know about that. Explain. So it was something that's always existed, but it was really brought to light during the Cartwriter era of the stream. A majority of the time, and this is also coming from friends that I have that live in Korea and are Korean, think that people that play games outside of Korea, especially the West, are horrible at games and don't understand and don't know what they're doing. So typically when we get games, we get this stereotype they've created about us of being awful gamers in general, and dumb down the difficulties and simplify the systems to quote unquote match our play styles in the West. And it's a legitimate thing. They legitimately think people outside of Korea do not understand how to play games, which is why we get the watered down dog shit versions of games nowadays. For games that we get from Korea, we intentionally get a worse version because they think that little of us. And that's very true. And if you connect to their servers and you play like in Cartwriter, if you played Cart with high ping, or it showed that you had a high ping, you weren't like possibly a Korean player that just had bad internet. They just immediately called you Chinese and talked shit and then kicked you out of their lobby. Like, it's very real. It has happened to me multiple times. There was a time that in Cartwright Drift when they released lobbies in the Korea servers, when we all started connecting to it, there was one player that was just talking mad shit in Korean and just like going off on me in particular. And we had Intik in the lobby at the time that lives in Korea. This poor guy was scared to death of me afterwards because Intik started saying he lives in the United States. They're going to send the government after you. They're going to track you down. They're going to find you. They're going to lock you up. And this dude was just shitting bricks and apologized, spamming in chat every time we found him. Like, I'd pull up in the lobby with them. They start spamming, "I'm sorry," and then immediately leave. Like, they were terrified of me afterwards. Bro, can this CS queue like pop? How long have I been in queue? 14 minutes. That's almost enough for one round. Ugh, I want the queue to pop. By the way, if I queue for this CS and I don't get in the one, like the next one that goes through, I will just switch games. What game I'm switching to still depends on what Nim wants to do. Because she's just sitting here in silence, I think. Oh. Yeah, I saw, don't worry. Try CS later. Too hungry? What are you hungry for, Seraphis? What sounds good to you? What you can find in the fridge, you'll improvise? There you go. WoW has a terrible engine? WoW doesn't have a terrible engine. What do you mean? Guild Wars feels old. It is old. 14 costs monthly, and you have to pay for expansions. Destiny's okay. That's generous. Orosaurus takes a sub. Yeah. Sub costs too much for old school RuneScape in general. Videos in the corner crying for attention. That's so fucking true. Maple Story is not for everyone. Agreed. TERA 2 needs to come out. It's not coming out anytime soon. If it does, it could still be Unreal Engine slop. Roblox gave you more RAM. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? There's one game that you didn't add to that list that you had a complaint about, and that was TERA. Come play TERA. You missed out on another double XP weekend after missing out on the week of double XP. You could have been 65 already. You could be doing dungeons with me. We could be doing Corsair Stronghold and fucking up some people. Friggin' A. You need friends to be capable of playing TERA. You just choose to play games with everybody but us, Dobby. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Might actually be like that soon. The thing is TERA sucks up a lot of time until you're max level. And then once you're max level, it really does not eat up time. Unless you really want to try and sink time into it. Like, you can finish your RG and your channel works in a good party in an hour. And you're done. Like, you have no reason to run them anymore because you've cleared all of your runs for the day. You do Gilly Glade, and it takes like 15 minutes. Like, you can do everything in TERA that you would need to do to progress in like 2 hours. And you can go do whatever the hell you want. The problem is getting to that point is going to require you to drop like 40 to 50 hours of leveling to get there. Next pass should be Acheron's Inferno. I know the next like content update we're getting is Manaya's Core update. Like, I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed Manaya's Core is our next dungeon we're getting. Yeah, like, you could queue Blast of the Past dungeons. I honestly should be. I just don't want to queue them by myself, and I don't have like a support friend that's online. Which is unfortunate. I don't think there's a CS game going. Is there like a confirmed CS game going on right now? I wish it would say in the matchmaking Discord if there was a game actively running. Like, tell us how many CS matches are currently in play. That would be nice to know. It was so short and boring. They had no more PvP, no more BGs. They were made for 65 only. I think they made them 65 only because they didn't have a player base. that was like new. Okay, according to global chat, there is not a CS currently in play. There's legitimately only 20 of us in queue. I remember my first time in Corsair Stronghold, way back in the day, pre-Reapers. We used to do like semi-pre-mades with the guild. Like we get like 5 of us grouped up to queue for CS. Alright. There's nothing happening on this game. I don't even have guild members on to like run dungeons with. Instance matching is this literally the same 2 DPS in queue that were in DPS 25 minutes ago. How's blast queues looking? There's not even like enough people to run blast. There's no tanks. There's 2 tanks and one's in Saravash and the other's in SM. So even blast won't pop. Saravash you still can't blast Q into, so there's that. My gathering's maxed. Where my points are maxed. Level 33, so you know what that means. Saravash Q hell. Until 35. The thing is I didn't even get to do Saravash in the server. Because it was 2 times EXP, and by the time I hit level 32 to queue Saravash, I queued, never got a group, and then quested out of the level range before I got it to pop. So I never actually got to do Saravash. Which is unfortunate. Okay, I want to do more, but there's just there's literally nobody on. The only person that's online is level 58. And then Sork and Slayer, like I'd still need a healer. Which is unfortunate. Can't wait for 2 things. 3 is just also announced at the same time. What are you waiting for? Saravash, randomized matchmaking, CS giving EXP with Vanguards. Didn't CS give EXP with Vanguards? I remember getting XP through Vanguard when I did CS. For leveling, it gives nothing. Huh? I got EXP for doing it. Only for 60 plus? You can turn it in, but it gives nothing? That's weird, because I remember I finished a CS when I hit level 58. And won. And I remember claiming it in Vanguard to get like the drops or not the drops, but the Vanguard rewards. I thought it gave me EXP. I guess it didn't then. That's dumb. Huh. I honestly had no idea. I thought I got my EXP for winning. Alright, well, nothing's happening in TERA, which is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping there would be people online since I started late today, and there's just not a soul online that I know. And every time I get into a dungeon queue with some random support, they do nothing. Or it feels like they do nothing. So I'm not even gonna try. So we will change games. As for what game, I think, unless Nim says something, it'll be Visions of Mana. So let me change my my title and stuff. Moment. Is the server still getting DDoSed? No. I mean, yes, but they haven't successfully taken down the server. Like it can get DDoS every day and you'll never know because you don't feel its effects. Alright, let's pray that I didn't break all of this stuff, but we are switching games because I don't have anybody to queue dungeons with right now. No lag because of DDoS? Absolutely no lag because of DDoS. The only lag that you may experience right now is from the fires in Canada. Since the server is hosted in Canada, there has been some very minor lag issues from the fires being so close to the server's center. Fires? Yeah, there's a massive wildfire in Canada right now. It's been causing a little bit of server stability from like the heat and lines and stuff. So if there's any instability the past like day or two has been from the fires just fucking with stuff. We're on a new scene. I don't know how this is gonna work. Games, add source, audio application capture, game audio. Name is already in use. Where? Throw this in. Nami now, have fun. Yo, enjoy your food service. Go ahead and load this up. The stream might lag for a little bit when this game opens. We will see. Let me turn off the song request text. Okay. Games, audio down here. Window capture, properties. Select window. Is that working? No, it's not working. Nice. I love when things break. There we go. And then game audio. This might be a little loud. I'm not sure.
Visions of mana.
Is that loud for anybody but me?
Visions of mana.
Why is it in a different language? What? How did I do that? Oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Visions of mana.
How did I do this? I was just scrolling through menus.
Visions of mana.
Okay. That's better.
Easy. This should be the last of them.
Thank you, mighty soul guard.
Okay. What is the check mark? The quest marker? Or the flag?
The gloves are off. Come at me. Just one left. Come at me. Where are the real monsters at? I have to fulfill my duty as easy. This should be the last of them. You're mine. Next.
When push comes to shove, I don't hold back.
They talk a lot. That's my only complaint about this game, is they just never shut up.
Feeling good. Come at me. They were nothing but hot air.
there. Shiryu, I presume?
That's me. And you are?
Val, the Soul Guard. And this is Hina, the Alm of Fire.
Oh, Val, Hina. Lovely to meet you. I'm Shiryu, a historian and keeper of tales from the Vale.
What are you doing so far outside of Longren?
Calibrating windmills, actually. The wind's been hard to predict lately, which might be a side effect of having no alm yet.
Speaking of alms, Karina said she'd help call the ferry with some wind dying if we found you for her.
She did, huh? I guess she came around to the idea after all.
Is the dyeing process hard or something?
Not particularly. As long as you know the steps, that is. You just capture the breeze with the cloth to bring out the colored dye. The issue is that the fairy won't come for just any old round of wind dyeing. Karina has the most skill in Longren, so she has the best chance of summoning her.
Then why is she so averse to helping?
Because Karina wants... She wants to be chosen as the Alm, but all she's ever heard from the rest of the Vale is that she's wrong for the job. And yet, they keep asking her to help with the wind dyeing. It wouldn't surprise me if the fairy was staying away on purpose to avoid these hypocrites.
But why would Karina be a bad choice of Alm?
Did she pick a fight with the elemental or something?
That's a good one. But nothing that scandalous, I promise. But it's complicated. Too complicated to bother you both with right now. Besides, I know Karina wants the Vale to prosper, just like everyone else. And it looks like your arrival might have been enough to give her that push. Anyway, I'll head back to the Vale for now. See you there. And thank you.
Got some syrup.
Wait, what? What'd you say? Am I listening to what? I'm not listening to music. You can play P5.
I told you the more you yell at me, the less I want to have anything to do with the wind dying.
Now you're just being stubborn. Didn't you hear that the
Syrup or
convoy from
syrup?
Tiania has already
I'm a
arrived?
syrup person.
We can't keep wasting the Alm's time with your selfishness. You're putting the whole Vale in danger with your temper tantrum.
If you want to meet the fairy so bad, then you do the ceremony. Why does it always have to be me, anyway? It's not like I have a chance at becoming the Alm. Y'all made that abundantly clear. You think I'll just go along and do all the hard work for nothing?
Pouting about it won't help your case, you know.
I'm not pouting. I'm angry. After all, I just wanted to be the Alm and see the world.
Honey, we know it's hard for you to accept, but it's been years since anyone in our family has been considered worthy of Alm status.
Sure, your affinity to the wind element meant you had a good chance at the gig. But after what you did in the Sanctum?
Fine. Criticize me all you want, but I don't regret my actions one bit, so stop lecturing me.
How irresponsible. The other wind oracles don't cause their parents this much trouble.
But if we don't push her, the fairy might not visit Longren at all. Maybe Shiryu can talk some sense into her.
Is the game too loud or too quiet?
Let's plan our next move.
I should probably check the shop for some equipment. I feel like that might be a good idea.
and Shiryu for me.
No sweat. So you'll perform the wind dyeing ceremony now?
Did I say that? Next time, get it in writing. Besides, I have some stuff to talk to Shiryu about. Bye-bye.
Hang on. I thought you wanted a favor for a favor. We gotta call the ferry to Longren before it's too late.
Karina, don't forget. There's that old saying about the disaster that could befall our tribe if an alm isn't chosen. The wind will rage, and the winged fall flightless.
We're too old for fairy tales, Shiryu. Besides, the wind is always blowing here, and it's not like we dragon folk use our wings to fly in the first place.
Maybe the proverb isn't meant for dragon folk. Ramco has wings too, you know?
Fine. But I don't have to be the one to do it. No one in town even cares who does the wind dyeing, and I wouldn't do it even if they begged. Why bother? It's not like the fairy would ever pick me to be the alm anyway.
I have an idea. Val, why don't you do the wind dyeing instead?
Me?
Anyone is allowed to use the technique. And besides, it never hurts to have a breath of fresh air to try and bend the winds of fate.
The chief said something similar, now that you mention it.
Good luck. You'll need it. I think I'll just stay here with Shiryu if it's all the same to you. You two do make a cute couple. Yeah. Look, the dyeing stall is up a ways over there. Just give it a go.
Am I the only one confused of why she's the only person with an accent in this entire town so far?
Okay, it's up to me to perform the ceremony and call the ferry. Here goes nothing.
If it doesn't work for you, let me have a go.
All right, we'll take turns.
Rewards arrow rain. Hold on, there's bows? I mean, of course there's bows. This is an RPG, but like I can actually build bows? Okay. We'll grab the side quests. Okay, red objects are side quests. They have glowing zones like most MMOs. That's fair.
Grizzly! Got some syrup.
Okay. Airy Passage. A lot of Airy Passage quests.
Hey!
Okay, so there's go find the area. Okay, what do you got for armors, Mr.
Welcome.
Weird dancing guy?
Welcome. We're having a special.
The
Come again
same
soon.
armor that I already have. Okay. Is there nothing new in these starting towns? Is it all like the same thing?
Welcome. All our goods are high
Purchase.
quality.
Okay, so I have that. Can I not use that? A lance? Why are they gray? Equipable classes are question marks. Okay.
Come again soon.
I assume I'll have to wait before I can do any of that.
You are here for the wind dying? Forgive me, it is a complicated process. Even oracles in training have trouble with the steps.
Well, someone's gotta try. What was it? Breath of fresh air and all that?
Oh, look! Remco has come to watch!
What's a Ramco anyway?
She's not a what? She's a sacred beast. Her ilk usually resides in the Wind Sanctum near the Veil. When Karina was training in the Sanctum, she suffered a grave injury. Though she lost one of her wings, this sacred beast saw her safely back home. Since then, the two have been like sisters, nigh inseparable. Remco even began to stay here in the Veil instead of returning to her home. Although, Karina has been so preoccupied with Shiryu recently that she and Remco have become distant. Perhaps they're growing apart. Oh, please excuse my rambling. I shouldn't distract you from trying to summon the fairy for everyone in the Veil.
Yeah, sure. No pressure or anything.
You can do it, Val.
Let's see. Come wind!
That won't get you anywhere. You couldn't even swat a bug, let alone call forth a fairy.
I thought you said you were busy with Shiryu.
It's not my fault your flailing was so bad I couldn't ignore it. Even a novice could do this better than you. Thanks. It's been a while since I laughed so hard.
So, Hina, do you want to give it a go next?
Oh, can I? Huh? But she's the Alma Fire. Where's the sense in that?
True, it's never been done. But I'd have quite a tale for the history books if the Alm of Fire were to call forth the fairy for the Veil of Wind this year.
Give me a break. Oh, I see. Please allow me to try, Shiryu. I bet I can expertly harness this wind. Hold it right there. Fine, I'll do it. As the best dyer in the Veil, I have now officially changed my mind. I'll show you how it's really done. Write that in your history books. Come, wind! Bring forth color! Oh! It's the fairy!
Huh?
Oh, Shiryu has been chosen as the Alm. Congrats, Shiryu. Good job.
No,
Huh?
no, I refuse. I won't be the Alm!
But why? Being named the Alm is an honor. honor. Why would you run away from your duty?
Hina?
I actually haven't named anyone the Alm yet.
How could he betray my trust like this?
Yeah. Shiryu was the one insisting that you had to call the fairy to keep the veil from being destroyed. Then he just ran away.
He should know better. He saw how hard I worked to be worthy. It's always been my dream, even though I knew it was hopeless. Everyone kept saying it's impossible for someone like me to be the Alm of Wind, that I can't feel the wind beneath my wings like the rest of them do, now that I've lost one of them. When I told them all that the wind still spoke to me, no one in the Vale believed it. Not the other oracles, not my parents.
EMR sticks
And
for your
certainly not
Switch
the chief.
Joy-Cons? The fuck is that?
They pitied me, laughed at me when I said I wouldn't give up. Only Shiryu and Ramko stuck with me. But Shiryu never understood what it meant to me. He never understood me. Well, I'm done with him. Hey, Fairy!
What?
Appoint me the Alm. I'll take Shiryu's place. I'm the perfect candidate. Make me the Alm of Wind.
The decision isn't entirely up to me. I must consult with your patron elemental first. But your skill with the wind dying was most impressive. The wind was dancing with joy. I believe that Sylphid may accept you as the Alm if we ask.
I'll take your compliments to heart, Fairy. Sounds like we've got an elemental to convince.
Where do we find this Sylphid fella?
At Mount Gala, the source of the winds. Do you and your girlfriend want to come? As the Soul Guard, it's your job to see even potential alms safely to their destination, right?
You have a point. Let's go to Mount Gala.
I forgot about Ramko. Sorry, but I gotta find her before we head off, or I'd never forgive myself. I ignored her for so long, but if this works out and I am named the Alm, I have to say goodbye before I go. And I gotta apologize. Help me find Ramko. Where could Ramko have run off to?
Come on, Hina. Let's help Karina search.
Of course. What good is a convoy if we don't work together?
Thanks. I mean it. Just...
+1 attack, 11 defense. But I lose magic. I don't think she's using magic, so
Gotta be in the Vale somewhere.
good enough for now.
Let's keep looking.
So what are you up to, Kenshin? About to go hang out IRL? Oh, fun. Stay not a bajillion degrees. Oh, look, there's a little cat. It's tiny. It just meowed. It was hot yesterday night. I bet. It's been really hot recently.
Let's rest up.
Not anymore for now. It is good. It is 80 in my room currently.
Ramko? I'm so sorry. I was stupid. I got so caught up in Shiryu that I neglected you. But in the end, you were the only one who understood me. I have to go and meet with Sylphid now in order to become the Alm of Wind. I guess this is... goodbye. Go back to your home in the Sanctum. Farewell, my friend. This isn't the way to the Wind Sanctum, you know. You really want to come with me? Okay, let's get moving. Thanks for helping me find Ramco, but we're not done yet. I won't rest until I found Sil.
Don't worry, I'm here to protect you. Let's go.
I'm just glad that you and Ramco made up.
TMR sticks use magnetic sensors. Oh, okay. No more stick drift, hopefully. How's Terraria?
Oh look, another dud bear.
Yep, dud bears can be found all over the world. At least that's what Shiri... You know what? Never mind.
Let's be sure to greet any dud bears we spot during our travels. We'll probably end up with spare grizzly syrup to trade anyway.
Okay. Enjoy the syrup. Encounter any travels, exchange it for some precious, hard to obtain items. Okay. So where'd it go? It just disappeared? Oh, there's an icon for it up there. Interesting. Okay. You'd obviously have to play Master Mode. Oh, nice.
Babu, ba-doo-doo-bum. Da baba-doo-bum.
Increase max MP by 2, limited quantity available. Max HP by 5, stamina increase +1, strength increase +1. Definitely gonna buy some of those, at least. So the side quests want me to go out to the Vale. But the story quests want me to go north. I guess we'll try the Vale first, unless this is just me doing unnecessary backtracking.
Let's plan our next move.
Be careful, everyone!
You're mine! Easy! This should be the last of them.
Thank you, mighty Soul Guard.
How back you up?
Who wants some more?
This should be the last of them.
You're all so powerful.
Oh, it's over here.
Taking this.
Okay, so there's that. We've got a quest marker over here again.
Hmm?
Okay. Now we have another quest marker up north.
All right, we can take them on. Last one. Don't let it get away. Who wants some more? Looks like I've powered up.
So I'm gonna try and replace the shell you switched
Is
to.
that all you got?
Yo, good luck with that. Don't brick it.
Take just one left.
Feeling good with you. Next. We sure made quick work of them.
I'm on it.
Switch character. Oh shit, you can switch characters.
I got this.
Okay, so we've got this as well. Where exactly are those located? Oh, those are located down there. A little bit of a run. That's fine.
Taking this. Grizzly! I'll take you all on. Easy.
Not easy. Go get him. Ramco eats punks like you for breakfast. All right, we can take them on. Who wants some more? Looks like I've powered up. Huh. Huh.
Here they come.
Oh, that all you got? This. Yeah. I owe you one. Roger that. Easy. I'm pumped up and ready to face anything.
I'll carry on from here.
Alright, can I explore this way now? I can. Alright, cool. Now we can explore this area of the map.
Taking this.
Nice. It's over here. This thing. Okay, can't use that. Is there a chest or something over here?
Let me see. A rare item.
This is gonna hurt.
Come at me.
Last one. Don't let it get away.
Got it. You're mine.
Ramco eats punks like you for breakfast.
Yes.
Okay, we've got
Let's
this
rest
part
up.
here. We've got fast travel.
Here they come.
Take this. Salamando.
Go by.
Come at me.
We're with
Don't
you.
let it get away.
Nice job, everyone.
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Holy shit, that thing's level 50.
This is kind of exciting. Nice.
Get out of there.
Taking this. Grizzly! Yes!
It's way up there. Okay. I feel like it might just be better to backtrack these areas because there's like so many things to interact with that I can't interact with. I don't think I was supposed to be able to do what I just did there.
Let me see. Nice!
How back you up?
Come at me!
Don't let it get away. I want some more.
A Soul Guard's resolve never sways.
Be careful, everyone!
Take it easy! Just what? Okay.
You.
Next! Where are the real monsters at? This is kind of exciting. Is this? Want to do this the hard way, huh? Bullseye!
You're all so powerful!
Taking this?
Oh, that's nice. So they mark the little view area where you have to go.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
Okay, and then this chest is like on a cliffside over here somewhere. Right there, I saw it.
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
A shuriken. Okay. Okay, so that's all I can really do on this side. Do I come back to this, or do I try to go get that stuff? I'm gonna go try and get that
Let's use the meridian to travel.
Welcome back, Chad. What's this? Visions of Mana.
This is kind of exciting. Nice! Yes! This is kind of exciting. Nice! Let's rest up.
Oh, there's like a whole little area down here.
Taking this.
Those are all level 52. Okay. Just gonna walk around this.
Got some syrup. This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Ooh, armor. Okay, can I get access to that upper level there from here? Do I need to like interact with something special? Can I cheese my way up by jumping on a branch? Doesn't look like I can. Okay, I might have to try to walk around, but I'm pretty sure this entire area is full of like level 50s. Those are level 52. Those are a bunch of level 50s again.
Taking this.
I haven't seen an area to like climb up yet though. Did I miss it? It seems like I did. There's gotta be a way, right? I don't think there's a way for me to really climb up that right now. Okay, let's go to this other side then and see if I can get the little marker over there. This is all level 3. Why is this so huge? Oh, that was 10.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Got some syrup.
Okay, we'll run this way. Well, I'll grab the yellow thing first, and then run back and grab that.
Yes.
Can I not? Invisible wall? I assume? Let me just casually run across the wall, I guess. Is it below me? No. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here, though. Is this like a clear? Oh no, it's under the tree. That's why I couldn't find it.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item!
Increases spirit by 10%. Interesting. Okay. So definitely gonna have to come back to this area.
Where to next? Let's plan our next move.
Okay, and now we are heading out the... Well, I gotta turn in the quests, I guess, and then head out the top north exit.
Got some syrup.
Huh?
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard.
Side quest complete. Nice. One of these gives me a bow skill or something. I wonder how that'll work if I equip the skill seed without the weapon requirement.
That was a great new experience.
Healing light. Oh, so I now have a heal ability. That seems very useful.
Oh. Helping out people in need can be
And
so
that
rewarding.
is arrow rain ×1. Okay, so here's in skills. So I have an open spot. I have a bunch of these. Release 4 arrows dealing slash damage to an enemy. Abilities. Shuriken, poison, move damage. Five MP. It doesn't say I need like a bow. Okay. Okay. No, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Okay.
Karina, the wind conveyed the news. You are off to consult with Sylphid, the elemental of wind, if I am not mistaken.
There's nothing you can say that'll change my mind. I'll become the Alm and make you see you were wrong about me. About everything.
Soul Guard, as you can see, young Karina is as stubborn as can be. But we cannot disobey the fairy's guidance. Please see Karina safely to wherever she is needed, be that the Mana Tree or otherwise.
You can count on it.
Well, you heard him. Just remember that you'll have me to thank for the Vale's prosperity from here on out.
Before you leave, Soul Guard,
Strength sigil. Another stamina sigil.
I would have you take this seed with you. It is said to bring forth hidden abilities of the bearer. Take it with my blessing.
Thanks. I'll find a use for it.
The elms are necessary to preserve a future for the whole world. It is our duty, much as a Soul Guard's duty is to protect us. Karina, an Oracle of Wind, wishes to take upon herself the task of an alm of her own volition. No one fights against their fate if they themselves choose to bear it. We all have our individual roles to play, places from which we hail, ways of life. All of these affect the future. And I am proud to be the bearer of such an important mission for those who may come after.
Mind letting me get a piece of that thing the Chief gave you before we left? I figure I need to be as strong as I can be to fight monsters out here.
Wait, you're going to fight too?
I might seem like a delicate blossom, but I'm a force to be reckoned with.
That wasn't the happiest farewell back there. Will you be able to set out on the pilgrimage straight away if you're chosen as the alm?
Don't worry, I'm not leaving anything behind that I care about. Honestly, I couldn't wait to leave. I've always wanted to see what's out there in the world. Back in Longren, they don't let you travel much unless you're chosen to be the alm. If it weren't for you showing up when you did, I'd still be stuck in town, itching to get out. Thanks for that, actually.
Then I suppose we'll have to do our best so that you get to continue on the alm's journey.
The people of Tiania sure are friendly. Or maybe you folks are the exception.
Yes! Got some syrup. Yes!
The elemental vessel is reacting to something. How strange.
Whoa!
Oh, I do believe the spirits wish to aid you on your journey. Elemental vessels can tap into different types of mana and bestow those powers on their wielders. Don't hesitate to use them during your travels. And now, I must be off!
In a vessel to a character will activate the power of the corresponding class. Unlock Wind class. Interesting. Oh shit, I'm evolving this Pokemon. New class unlocked.
Karina, do you know if Ramco is fully grown?
So now he uses a
She
great
hasn't grown much
sword
since we met,
in the
but I think
wind
she's still a
class.
baby.
Interesting.
Are you?
Okay.
The village has tales from olden times of huge sacred beasts flying through the skies on their bright white wings.
Then will you give us a lift once you're big enough, Ramco?
She said no thanks.
Oh, too bad. I really wanted a ride.
Ramco says that she'll let you ride on her, Hina.
No fair. Grizzly! Taking this. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Got some syrup.
Just like a bounce pad thingy. Do I activate it with the... Interesting. Don't know what that does yet. At least I can swim. And it's not like you swim really slow, which is nice.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about the great sword. It's a little bit too slow. What is this? This is Visions of Mana. You should know this. This is literally your game.
Got some syrup. Taking this. Yes. Got some syrup.
Let's see, store...
Power of mana. I'm brimming
Those
with
are...
power.
Okay, understood.
Got some syrup. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
You haven't gotten this far? This is still like the very start of the game, though.
Grizzly.
It has really nice music. Except for when it just bugged out really bad there for a moment.
Taking this. Watch yourselves, everyone. Bullseye. Just what I need. You're just one left.
What? Over already?
Let me see. This might be useful.
Oh, so now that I can access these, they're marked.
Please work.
Okay, that's good to
Brimming
know.
with power. Got some
So at
syrup.
least they remark things you unlock during backtracks.
Let me see. Is this?
Step aside.
Tilted. Feeling good.
Than you think.
Take this.
Last one. Don't let it get away. I'm on it. Oh, Bart, no bite.
A soul guard's resolve never sways. I'll carry on from here.
You see lag? It's the game causing the lag.
Great. Now what do we do?
You two aren't that bright, are you? You've got the Vessel of Wind, so use it.
Didn't know you can play as other
See?
characters?
The Sylphid Boomerang will react when you come across something like this.
I get it. We use the power of wind to get past the cliff. Okay, I can do this.
There's a first time for everything. Let's give it a try.
Yep, I already figured that out.
Taking this. Please work. Let's ride this whirlwind. And I still can't believe it. We made it past the cliff.
Yep. It felt like we were dancing together with the wind spirits.
With the healthy gust coming from Mount Gala, we're sure to end up where we need to go.
There's things back there I need. Oh, this area is really laggy.
Taking this.
Even with the mod, it's laggy.
Grizzly! Resonate! Let's ride this whirlwind! Got some syrup. Help us out! Let's ride this whirlwind! Taking this. Help us out! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Let me see. This might be useful.
Mom, watch out, everyone.
You're mine!
That all you got? Go get him!
Just what I need.
With you, hurt nobody.
You're mine! Watch out now!
Last but not least.
Hold on. I think I saw this in a book one time.
This lag is insane. Alrighty, see you later, Gigi.
Grizzly! Taking this. Yes. Let me see. A rare item.
Step aside, evil monster.
Not so fast. Easy. Feel it. This should be the last of them.
Nobody. Ramco eats punks like you for breakfast.
This is kind of exciting. Is this? Power of mana! This should let us proceed. Grizzly!
Oh, there's a chest back here. Oh,
Let
things
me
game
see.
for
Nice.
lagging really bad again.
Yes! Got some syrup. Taking this. There's no coming back from a fall like that.
Oh.
Watch your step.
Snow? I love snow.
Grizzly!
Why don't we bring this syrup back to the Dud Bears?
How do you think Shiryu is doing?
He was in shock, but I think he'll be okay. What do you think, Karina?
Me? I'm not even gonna bother thinking about that loser Shiryu anymore. Oh, I do wish we parted on better terms. We didn't even get to say goodbye, really.
Watch out now! You're mine!
Go get it!
Got it!
So laggy.
You've got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
Why? Why is this using... Get this crap out of here. Close that. Close that.
Time for a stretch.
I get my PC to not die. Or is it... What's causing this?
Let's get a move on.
Ah, feel that breeze. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why this is running.
Time for a stretch.
Are we going or what?
Let me.
Let me see. A rare item. Where to next? Let's plan our next move.
Okay, details. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, that is fixed. Let me check this really quick.
Time for a stretch.
Yeah, I should probably do that. Okay. Give me just 1 second. Okay,
Let's plan
so
our next move.
I'm actually going to end it here for today because I need to restart my computer and probably chill for a little bit. Sorry for the shorter stream today. Started late because it was groceries. However, tomorrow I'll be streaming at my usual time for my usual length probably, or at least I'll try to do my usual length. But thanks for hanging out, you guys. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. I can't find my mouse. There it is.